On our morning show today from WRCO, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, 4-H. And in the studio with us, Carlene Craddock, 4-H Extension Educator. We're also going to talk to Autumn Carter, who is a Richland County 4-H alumnus. We'll learn about that and what she's doing now. And also 4-H ambassadors, Eliza Wertzema and Bryn Knabel. Well, Carlene, it doesn't seem possible, but we're kind of getting right into the throes of the Richland County Fair, aren't we?
Yeah, it'll be here before we know it. Kids have been preparing all summer, and the fair is really an opportunity to showcase what they've been doing in 4-H. So we're excited to see their projects on display.
This is a kind of the culmination of the whole year, because I know they're involved in other things, but the fair is kind of the real showcase, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it really brings together all the different 4-H projects and gives the public a chance to see exactly what 4-H has to offer and what the kids have been up to, and it's always exciting to see.
Can we get exhibitor tags?
Yes, actually, they are available today. Thanks for asking. They're going to be available at the Extension office this year, at least for the first week or so. So starting today and all next week, you can stop by the Extension office, pick up your exhibitor tags. The office is open from 8:30 to 4:30. So stop by during those hours, and if you're planning to exhibit at the fair, we'll have tags for you.
Awesome. What about 4-H in Richland County? Is it a healthy thing right now?
Oh, yeah. COVID was hard. People always talk about that, but it's been fun to kind of see it start to build up again. And, a lot of kids are getting involved in 4-H, and we've had a lot of really fun programs this summer. And so we're hoping, maybe some new families will be joining us in the fall.
Nothing like it, right? That's what I always say. What about some things going on at the fair? I know you usually have a children's day, don't you?
Yeah. Aside from all the 4-H exhibits that are on display all week and the animal shows that are going on throughout the fair, on Saturday, the 4-H and some of the FFA groups are helping sponsor a program during Children's Day. It's that morning. It's from 11 to 1, and it's kids in agriculture, and they get a bingo card when they come in, and they go around and they stop and they get to pet a bunny and just see all the different animals. They'll learn about a little bit about pigs. Maybe they'll have a trivia question or something, and about poultry and just all the different animals, and then they get a little check on their bingo card, and when they finish, they can turn it in to the 4-H ambassadors and get a free ice cream sundae at the 4-H food stand.
We forget sometimes about some kids that just don't get that opportunity to be up close and personal to animals.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, for families, whether you're, from a rural area or live here in town and you want to come out and, talk to the kids about the animals and learn a little bit, and also get a chance maybe, like I said, to pet a bunny is always the most popular station, I think. I think the sheep barn will have an activity going on, and we're going to have a llama at the fair this year, so they'll get a chance to see that. So it'll be a lot of fun.
4-H projects and some of the things, they've really kind of stepped outside the box a little bit from what it used to be. I mean, there are all kinds of avenues and projects you can be a part of in 4-H, aren't there?
Yeah, that's really a great question, because a lot of people think, well, 4-H is just for farm kids, and it's really not anymore. I think our most popular project in Richland County is art and photography. Legos is a big project. We have a lot of kids doing Legos. And then, of course, the animal projects, too. I mean, beef is one of the strong projects in this county. You're going to see a lot of, animals at the fair. But it's not just animals. It's a lot of different things kids learn about. We have a new gardening program this year that we're trying to, grow. And so, there's a lot of opportunities through 4-H.
The gardening program has been going on this summer, right? You've had some.
Yeah. It's been kind of exciting. We've partnered with the Smart Farm, which is owned by the Art Richland Center, the Campus Foundation, and they have a smart farm, and they have worked with us, and they've provided some land, and the kids have had a chance to do some gardening. We have a program coming up. Autumn's been working a lot with that, so she can tell you that next Tuesday they're going to have an event out at the Smart Farm, so people can come out and see it and do a lot of fun kids activities as well.
Yeah, well, we'll bring Autumn on. Tell us a little bit about that upcoming event at the Smart Farm, Autumn.
So we're working with the Richland County Campus Foundation Smart Farm, and it's going to be held out there 3 to 5 on August 19th. That's a Tuesday. And we're going to bring out the apple press they have there. So it's a homemade apple cider. A lot of different focused on apple activities, I guess. We're going to have Fish the cow there.
I've met fish before, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to have different yard games. We're going to tour the gardens. We're going to have a barn tour there at the Smart Farm. And then a nice scavenger hunt on the trails.
Awesome. So what age group should be able to be a part of that then?
Anybody's come. It's free, so bring the whole family and come out.
Tell me about some of the other things that are going on. I know Adventureland took place in Casanova yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah. So for Casanova, we took a bunch of different activities from our Adventureland at the library. So at the library, what we did is we had specific dates that was focused on different topics. Like we talked about Wisconsin wildlife. We did bubbles, which that was the most popular one. I mean, big bubbles, who couldn't resist? And then we did one about plants. Let's see here. Wisconsin wildlife, plants, bubbles. And then we did one, our first one was about story time and being the story solver. So you had to help the three little pigs build a house that could withstand the big bad wolf's big huff and puff of wind. So that was super fun.
So how did you go about that? What did you build the house out of?
So we did a lot of like different craft items like popsicle sticks, rubber bands, a few pieces of tape, some string, and straws. So the kids got really creative. There's a bunch of different ideas. I was trying to do my own thing, and then I look over at the table and they're doing something totally different. I'm like, why didn't I think about that?
Probably energizes you, doesn't it, when you see that?
Oh yeah, they were really getting into it. I was so happy. Like they were like almost making a competition in between each other. Like, oh, you think that's gonna work? I think I'm gonna do this, and that's gonna work. So
tell me about the summer programs. AmeriCorps was a sponsor, is that correct?
Yes. So me and one other, we got to be AmeriCorps members for Richland County 4-H. And so AmeriCorps is about community service and trying to promote the community and trying to enrich it in different programs. So that was really fun. So we got Adventureland. We helped with the exploring group here in Richland County. And then with the gardening program, we helped started that, and just different events, being there, helping promote 4-H.
You've been a part of the program at the Brewer Library, too. Is that going on today, or is that another Friday?
No, we're all done at the library for Adventureland, but we had fun. It started June 20th, and it went to July 25th. Every Friday we did that, and it was, I don't know. We were lucky to be able to be there at the library and do that and see all the kids, the continuing numbers starting from the first day to the last day, the numbers grew.
So you are a 4-H alumnus, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You're going into your senior year of college, is that
Yes, I'm going to have my senior year of college here at UW La Crosse, and so that's super exciting. Psychology major and hoping to go more into the counseling route, so that's great. I was a former Boaz Boosters 4-H member.
Go Boaz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go Boaz. And I think a lot of my 4-H experience really helped me into the college transition and just in general in life.
Yeah, I was going to say, you must have been involved in lots of programs and different activities through 4-H, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Shooting sports was a big one for me for a project. I showed rabbits, and I did photography, and then the art, which is the big ones. And then I was a former ambassador, junior leader. I was on the leaders board for a little while. I was in a lot of things helping out with different community events.
So you come back to give back a little bit in the summertime then?
Yes. I keep on telling people that once you're part of 4-H, you're just kind of part of 4-H forever. It just continues.
Mm-hmm. I think it does. You'd like to be involved, I mean, after you get into your career and everything, I'm guessing you'd like to help out.
Oh, yeah. I still, no matter where I am, I'm going to try to help 4-H however I can.
And 4-H is all over the country, so it's easy to find a program somewhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for coming by today, Autumn. We're going to turn it over a little bit now to a couple of coming up their senior year. It's hard to believe. Eliza Wurtzema and Bryn Knabel joining us here today. Eliza, 4-H ambassador, you're a current member of the Boaz Boosters, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Tell us how that's going.
That's going great. have been a member of that club since I was a Clover Bud. I really love my club. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
How many members do you have in the Boaz Booster Club? Any idea?
We have a lot of members right now. We just had like 5 members join this year, I think. We're a growing club. Love to see that. Yeah.
You were here a year ago, right before the fair, and we were quizzing a little bit about the sheep mentorship program. Can you tell us a little bit about that and maybe kind of recap that?
Yeah, so this is my 3rd year in the mentorship program. I'm going through the Canables, and basically
So you say you use their sheep to show with? Is that how it works?
Sorry. So I go over to Bryn's house a couple days a week, and I work on my sheep through the mentorship program, and the Canables help me through that and guide me while I work with my sheep, and then I bring them to fairs.
And how have you done so far?
I've done pretty good. This year I got reserve at State Fair with my weather, and yeah, it's been pretty good.
So you had a good state fair recently then?
Yep.
Awesome. Bryn, you had a good state fair as well. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. So I went to State Fair September 4th, so that Monday through, I was supposed to stay till Thursday, but I was able to make it to the governor's auction with my market lamb. So that means I took champion in my breed class, and I was able to sell at the governor's auction, which is the most known auction in the state for State Fair. And we get to sell all of our champion animals, and then I get to stay for the extra 4 days, Thursday through Sunday, and we get to just talk to the public with all of our animals, and we got to tour of Case IH, so we got to see all the factory parts being made, and we got to ride in their newest tractors. So that was a really cool experience. I was there during the flood. So that happened Saturday night. We were in the middle of doing minute to win it games with our group, and we started to see the rain, and we're like, okay, well, it's just raining, whatever. By the time we were done with our minute to win it games, we had a couple girls go down to the barn to check on the animals and give them the hay and stuff that they had before they headed upstairs for bed. And they put in the group chat, they were like, hey, so there's like a foot of water when you're walking down to the barn. Just be aware of that, like when you're walking. And a lot of the people, they were like, oh, well, it's not that deep. They're just over exaggerating. And so then they went down, and it was probably about a foot of water. The animals were all fine. We did have a couple of the ducks from the poultry and duck exhibit float from one end of the exhibit building to the next, or to the end. So that was kind of funny. It wasn't the chickens that floated away, it was the ducks. So at least it was the ducks, and it wasn't like the sheep or the goats or the pigs or anything like that. But they did shut the garage doors and put sandbags around the edges, so it prevented the water from getting into the barn too much.
That was a scary situation, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it came down very fast. There was about 11 inches of rain within about 2.5 hours. And so we were all kind of not necessarily worried about our animals, but we were just kind of like, well, hopefully the rain will stop here soon. Like, it wasn't anything that was in the radar for that day, that it was supposed to be flooding. It was supposed to be a thunderstorm for about an hour, but it's okay. All of our animals were safe, and so that's the main part.
It was disappointing that the last day of the state fair was canceled. Then were you able to come home early then?
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to come home I wasn't supposed to leave the fair until about 7 that night, so I wouldn't have gotten home until 9, 10 o'clock. But since the fair was closed early, they were able to get the trucks there, and we got the animals loaded and like the crates and the pens torn down. So I was able to leave by about 12:30. So it was nice to be home by like 4:30 that night. So
Your animal that made it to the governor's auction then too, what did the judge say? Were there some things that kind of put you over the top?
yeah, so my lamb, his name was Puma. He was black and white. He was spotted. The first thing the judge said when I brought him into the ring was, he has the most pretty hide here. So that right there was like, he really enjoyed like the coloring of Puma. And so when he placed me at the top, he said that he was just a fresh lamb, so meaning he wasn't too fatty, he wasn't too over muscular. He was about the right tenderness, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And he was nice and long, and he had a wide rib cage. So, yeah.
Awesome. So it's a highlight for you, obviously.
It was. And I did the bred and owned classes, and I placed champion and reserve thanks to Eliza. She helped me there. So I got champion and reserve in almost all of my classes that I was in this year. So
awesome. Eliza, you got to kind of raise your game when you're at the state, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
What were some things that helped? Did you kind of go off of Bryn's what she told you to do, or some things that you learned, or what did you do?
Yeah, I think you just have to go off of what people around you are doing. So I just basically go off of what Bryn has taught me, and it really helped in the ring.
What works for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're gearing up for the Richland County Fair too, right?
We are, yes.
Excited about that?
Yeah, it's coming fast. This whole summer it felt like it's moved really, really fast. And I don't know if that's just because it's senior year starting, or if it's just going by really fast this year. I've heard a lot of people say that like summer's almost done, and the school district keeps having this like countdown. It's like 20 days left or 15 days left, and it's like, okay, slow down. You don't need to rush it.
Stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy it day by day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming really fast. We have the meat animal sale auction, which is Saturday, the 5th, 6th. And that'll start at 5. We do encourage anyone and everyone to come down, talk to the exhibitors, even if you aren't going to buy. Just come down, say hi, show us your support. It is the 6th, and so it should be fun. I'm excited.
I'm guessing both of you have all of your projects done and completed, and you're just going to cruise now, right?
Right. Yes. Sure. Yeah. I'm finishing up my photography right now. I have to go grab my tags to put on my boards. I have a couple more pictures that I recently took that I'll print off and mount on the tag board and stuff. I have to finish up my woodworking. I haven't started my leadership project yet. So yeah, I'm very ready. It's okay. It'll all be done.
I tell you, it warms my heart to hear, about photography, because my pet peeve is nobody prints pictures off anymore. It's just like, oh, here, look at this. So it's nice to hear that you still print them off and put them on a board. Right?
I love printing off pictures. If you're at school with me or you've seen my locker, I always have pictures from the summer or the previous year taped into my locker, and I have pictures in my room that are hung. I have a book of a whole bunch of pictures that I've taken over the years, so those will be displayed at my graduation party. But I do enjoy printing off pictures.
Do you guys work on your record books during the year too? I mean, I know those are probably already.
Right.
Or,
Sure.
Or you.
Right.
Or are you like some past 4-Hers that what I plan to accomplish this year, the ink looks like the same as the what I accomplished this year line? Right?
So basically, my mom is the the Brush Creek Knowledge Seekers 4-H Club leader.
Yeah.
And she's always, from like January to now, she's always like, okay, like, do this for your record book. Do this for your record book. Start small. The more you do it throughout the year, the less you'll have to do. Mine doesn't get started until after the fair. And I have like 2 weeks left to accomplish it. But, yeah.
That's just some really good honesty there, Bryn. I appreciate that.
Don't do any of it.
It's fun, though, right? Eliza, you're glad to be a part of it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. And your record book's looking good?
Record book, of course.
We'll be back with more about 4-H coming up on the morning show right after these words. We're talking Richland County 4-H today on the morning show from WRCO. Appreciate our studio guests today, including Eliza Wurtzema, Bryn Knabel, Autumn Carter, and Carlene Craddock, a 4-H Extension educator. In fact, my radio debut on WRCO all those years ago was with Steve Kennedy, the old WRCO studios, talking about my days with the Ithaca Happy Hour 4-H. It seems like only yesterday, Carlene. and luckily, no tapes of that appearance exist anywhere. So you've got a lot to plan for the fair, less than a month away.
Yeah, it's coming up before we know it. It's going to be, a great fair. We're really looking forward to it. There's free admission this year, so that's a change, and hopefully that's going to bring in, more folks that come out every day to the fair. I mean, there's really there's no admission charge. They will be charging for the grandstand, but all the events at the fair, you can come check it out.
The 4-H, you have a food stand there as well, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have a potato stand at the fair, so a little different. Some folks come out for that greasy fair food. We try to offer a healthier option maybe for families, especially those folks, 4-H families who are there all week, during the entire fair. Maybe give them a few options, but it's also a lot of fun. And folks who are trying to eat a little healthier, we have baked potatoes. You can have a loaded baked potato with all the fixings, or we do have pulled pork also, and grilled cheese we added last year, so you can have a grilled cheese sandwich. Especially, try to be family friendly and reasonable cost, and just something to support families who are coming out to the fair.
And featuring some good products from Wisconsin there,
Absolutely. And, one of the dairy farmers of Wisconsin and the Dairy Promotion Committee help, support the 4-H food stand. So we sure appreciate their support, and we try to, promote and highlight some of their products as well.
Do you still put out a plat book?
We do. As a matter of fact, the brand new one arrived yesterday. So hot off the press, the new 4-H. Richland County plat books are available. It's sponsored by 4-H, but it will be out in local businesses soon, or you can stop by the extension office and pick one up. They have plat maps of all the townships in Richland County. It's a great resource, for landowners, for hunters, and just folks who want, a good solid map. Also, if you look in there, you'll find a map with locations of all our 4-H clubs located throughout the county. So that's a resource as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can Google things and you can use your GPS, but you got something in black and white. You can look over.
Sometimes you're without service somewhere or something, and digital's great, but sometimes it's just nice to have it in hand, and we're happy to provide that. It's a great fundraiser. You can help support the 4-H program by purchasing a plat book. They'll be available at Welsh's and at the extension office and a few other locations around the county. They're going to be $40 this year.
Awesome. And you can get them, I presume, from your local 4-H clubs. We'll have a few of those too.
At this point, we're not selling them through 4-H clubs, but we will have some at the fair. So if people want to stop by the food stand at the fair, you can pick up a plat book there, or always, at the extension office. Definitely, we have them available.
Can you recite the clubs off the top of your head?
Oh, you're going to put me to test
here,
are you? Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't bring that here. Let's see. Okay, so we got Brush Creek and Boaz. Mm-hmm. We got Ithaca, of course, we've mentioned. West Lima is our newest club. And that's the West Lima Schooners is actually kind of a fun story, is that was an old club that had stopped, and I think it's the grandkids that brought it back. So that's an old 4-H club that's come back. the Syersville Starlets, the Sabin Livewires, Pine River Clovers. We have a horse club, and Casnovia, and Buena Vista Wonder Workers. Did I get everybody?
It sounds like it. Yeah, that's
If
awesome.
I missed anybody, I sincerely apologize.
Sabin?
I mentioned Sabin.
Oh,
Yep.
you did? Okay.
So,
Well, you passed the test today, Carlene. Nice,
ooh, that was rough.
nice job.
And the fun thing about the 4-H clubs too is, each 4-H club is unique. So if families are interested, some clubs really have a lot of kids involved in livestock, and other clubs not necessarily. That's not their emphasis, and they do a lot of really fun activities. And like I said, each club's is unique, and I know they do a lot of like community service activities and just fun family recreational activities. I know the Brush Creek Club, they have a monthly bike ride that they do during the summertime. Is that right, Bryn?
Yeah, we've been trying to. We had to cancel it last night because we only had like a family and like a half that could make it. The half being my family, but I wasn't gonna be there, so it would have just been my mom and dad.
Oh,
But and then like I was saying, each club does something different. Like I know Syersville is planning on doing. They usually go to the apple orchard in the fall, and Pine River just did an escape room up in the Dells, and so there's just a lot of fun family activities they do in addition to their 4-H project work.
and lots of summer fun too. It
Yeah.
sounds like. Yeah, and Autumn, maybe you could talk a little bit more about summer camps. And they had a spy theme, didn't they?
Yes, 4-H undercover. That
Ooh.
was, yeah, I think the kids really got into the theme. Like, they were just like, who? So, the educators of the counties that we camp with, we created the Red Spy. And so the kids had to guess who the Red Spy was. I got accused so many times. I'm like, no, I know nothing. Don't ask. They really got into it. They were like really grilling the counselors too about like, do you know about this? Do you know about this? So it was really cute. Different activities that were related to the theme. Just like the art. Like, what was the art activity? Do you remember, Carla?
He had him design like a spy costume, I
Costume,
think,
yeah,
was
it
part
was-
of it. Yeah.
That was fun. Or I helped with an outdoor cooking class. And so we had hot on the trail mix and then pizza in disguise, which we made pizzas in pudgy pie makers.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was. Oh, I was happy to help with that one.
I bet.
Delicious.
Summer camp is really one of our other than the fair, probably our largest 4-H activity during the summer. And we spend 3 days up at Upham Woods, which is an outdoor learning center located in the Wisconsin Dells area. And we had probably about 45 folks that went up this year, about 30-ish campers, plus we have our camp counselors, which is a great leadership opportunities for some of our older kids. We had some wonderful 4-H volunteers that helped out this year, and they taught some of the classes that Autumn was talking about. And then, of course, 4-H staff and summer interns. So it was a good group, and we had wonderful weather, which we were so thankful for, and had a lot of fun with the kids this year.
Autumn, what is your role at the fair then this year as 4-H alumnus?
I mean, I'll be helping at the food stand, and then I guess just to support the exhibitors, see what they're putting in, and I guess enjoy the fair.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you were an exhibitor, it was harder to enjoy. You had a few more things
had
to do.
so many things to do.
And getting ready for their senior year, Eliza and Bryn, getting down to the nitty gritty here. And Eliza, have you thought a lot about where you'd like to be, what you'd like to do next year?
For next year, I'm planning on going into the veterinary field. I haven't decided on a college yet, but I'm looking right now, so.
You have visits coming up, don't you?
Yep, I have a visit coming up for Vox Valley, so.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you.
Decisions. Bryn, what about you?
I'm leaning towards going to Whitewater 2026 for a business administration major with a healthcare emphasis and a minor in accounting.
Oh, you've got it planned out then. At
I
least.
do.
That's awesome. And you're also getting into your senior year. You work away from school a little bit, don't you?
I do. I am part of the
Like work to school or school to work?
What is it called? Yeah, so basically I get paid to work at a job, and I get to leave school and I get to head to one of the jobs. I'm just starting training for Community First Bank, so I go to training in basketball right now, but I will be working here in Richland Center, and I am still at the locker, so I'll be working at the bank Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and every other Saturday, and Tuesday, Thursday, and every other Saturday for the locker.
Well, it's all about time management for you, isn't it?
Always is, yep.
And then get those projects finished somewhere in between in your spare time. Then.
Yeah, and my college class starts Monday.
Okay.
This
Is
coming Monday.
Is that an online course then?
It is. I am taking 2 online courses through Southwest Tech. I'm taking a business class, and then I'm also taking anatomy and physiology.
Eliza, what about you? You've got some college credits planned too, don't you? For the coming school year? Don't you have a college class coming up?
I have a couple AP classes. I don't remember all of them off of the top of my head, but I do know that I'm taking AP Psych. So.
And if you're looking at Vet Tech, you've got a few years of school then?
Yeah.
Post-high school?
Yeah. It's a 2-year program, but I'm starting off as a vet tech, and then with my experience after I get some time built up in the field, then I'll go back for my full veterinary degree. So
good luck with that. And you're currently working as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at Culver's right now, and I do respite for my brothers through the county. So
awesome. Good luck with that. Any idea how many different projects that you've had over the years, and the different things you've done with 4-H? I mean, obviously you couldn't count on both hands, probably, Bryn, I'm sure.
No, I think I'm up to about 16 projects that from 3rd grade to senior year. Some of my main ones are sheep. So I've done sheep all nine years. I've done photography for all 9 years, and I've done clothing for all 9 years. So those are my most consistent projects that I've taken.
What about you, Eliza?
My history with projects isn't quite as extensive as Bryn's, but for most of my 4-H career, I've brought rabbits to the fair. This is my only year that I have not brought rabbits to the fair, which I'm a little sad about, but I am bringing sheep. This is my 3rd year in sheep, and a couple years I've brought art and mosaics and photography, so yeah. I
was wondering about the art project then.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all different styles that you can show.
Yeah.
But that's what you've shown then.
Yeah, I really like drawing and painting, so I've entered quite a few projects of that in the past, and I think it was just last year I entered mosaic. So. Yep.
Now you both you could still be in 4-H next summer, right? Or
yep.
Okay, are you going to plan to be in there?
I am.
Post high school.
Yep.
I am. But I'm not going to be at the county fair next year because I will be in college. I'm planning on still doing sheep next year and a little bit of clothing because I'm going to make my snowball and prom dress again this year. So Mom will have to enter those for me, and I'll probably still have some photography in the fair, but I won't physically be there for the fair. And I'll do sheep, but I won't be showing sheep at the county fair. I'll show at state fair.
Well, good luck with that. You've got a tough act to follow from this year, don't you?
Yeah, right?
That's awesome. So in your spare time, good luck with everything you got going then.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming in today, Eliza, as well, and Bryn.
Thank you.
And a caller mentioned, and they were kind of keeping track, I think we may not have mentioned eagle badgers.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
So sorry. You put me on the spot.
I know I did. It's my fault.
No. It's fine. I should have had it.
That's a long running club as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's in the Muscoda area. So, yeah, any folks that are down in that part of the county, that's a great club. It's actually one of our largest clubs. I can't believe I forgot.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
they
it
are.
is the largest club right now.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
And they have members that show at other counties as well, I'm thinking, too. So,
Yeah.
indeed. How can families get their child involved in 4-H, Carmen?
That is a great question. And actually, the 4-H year kind of follows the school year. So now is a great time to be thinking about that as we think of, we're going to wrap up with the fair. And then we'll be starting fall enrollment in October. So, get your kids, all set in school, and then they'd be thinking about some of the activities. And 4-H just has so many opportunities for families. And I think one of the really great things about 4-H is it's a family organization. So, if you don't have to take your kids to 5 different locations. Oftentimes you can come as a family, and even if you have younger ones, they're always welcome to, come to a 4-H meeting, as a family, or you can, drop your older kids off. It's, whatever works for you. So, like I said, we start October 1st with enrollment and run around the, year round. What happens with 4-H is you join a 4-H club. And we talked a little bit about that. And then you can also sign up for the projects that we've been talking about. And so it really gives the kids a chance to, explore their interests. We talk about sparks or things that you get really excited about. And a lot of times kids discover those through 4-H, whether it be maybe photography or, raising an animal or, just what really gets your kids excited. And there's opportunities in 4-H for them to learn more about that and to pursue it and really, to try out some different things. We start out with Clover Buds, which is kindergarten through 2nd grade. And Clover Buds, it's a non-competitive program. They do a lot of fun, age-appropriate activities. So that's really geared toward those younger 4-Hers. And then 3rd grade and up, you can, take individual projects and really learn more in depth or do more, more exploratory work. We do have an exploring project for 3rd through 5th grade, and that's open. They can take any project. So that you can just sign up for 4-H Exploring. Like if you're a 3rd or a 4th grader and you don't know what you want to do yet, maybe you're new to 4-H, take the Exploring project and you can learn about plants or you can learn about animals or you can do art or, anything in exploring. So that's kind of a great way for, new families, new kids to get involved and maybe, find what their spark or their interest areas are. And then they can take it from there. And like I already mentioned, 4-H clubs do a lot of really wonderful activities and every club is different. So I know the Boaz Club has started a cooking group so that they do before their 4-H meetings. So kids who are interested in learning about cooking, I think they get together and they make their snacks, don't they, for the club meeting? And they get together and do that beforehand. And they go on field trips and they just do a lot of really fun things as well as, give back to their community in some type of a community service quite often. So really a well-rounded group, a lot of fun. We're happy to help out. If you're interested in finding out about, which clubs are located through you. I think I mentioned earlier we have clubs throughout the county, so you can find one that's located near you, or if your kid has a specific interest, give us a call at the extension office. I'm happy to talk with you. Maybe your kid wants to raise a beef animal, then maybe I'll match you up with a club that has other families that are also doing that just to kind of help you get started. Really depends. Or maybe your kids go to a certain school and you want a club, where they'll know other kids. We can do that too. We can help you to match with that. So, check out 4-H on Facebook if you want. We post a lot of upcoming activities, family events. Look for Discovery Day, which we hold in February. You don't have to be a 4-H member to do that, but you can learn about all the different projects at Discovery Day and have a lot of fun. So a lot of options to find out. Give us a call at the Extension office, like I said, or check us out on Facebook. And
you can also look for volunteers too, I'm sure.
Thank you for asking.
Project leaders, you still have those?
Yeah, absolutely. That's really the heart of the 4-H program, and that's kind of the way the program is designed. Is we have a lot of often parents, but not always, community members who maybe have a specific interest, whether it be gardening or whatever that might be, and they work with the kids and help, teach some of those projects. So maybe they offer a project meeting, where kids get to learn about it, or they, support kids that, have an interest. Maybe it's horses, we have a horse group. So, we have volunteers who have an interest in an area and they really work with kids in that area. So that's, heart. We'd love to see more volunteers. We appreciate community members who come out and support the 4-H program. And give me a call if you're interested in volunteering.
All right. And we'll be talking to you again as we get closer to the fair, which begins September 3rd.
Yeah.
Not too far down the road. Good luck, Carlene.
It'll be here before we know it. Yes,
it will. Autumn Carter, good luck with your senior year of college. Thank you. You bet. And on down the line, we say good luck to Bryn Knable and Eliza Wurtzema. Thanks for being our guests. Good luck with those record books, too. Okay? All right. Great to talk about 4-H today on today's morning show from WRCO FM 100.9.